Hello, Susan.
Hi.
Good morning. I'm so
Good
glad that
morning.
we get to talk this morning and hear from you and allow you to share with us what God has been teaching you and what's been going on in your life. Share with us today what God has been doing and maybe some things that you've learned as well.
Well, first, I just want to say God's perfect timing because my grandkids all went home the day the day of the shutdown.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it
That's
was
amazing.
amazing because homeschooling them would have been really difficult for me
Yeah, yeah,
because, you know, and they
yeah.
are so happy, and
To
that's
be
most
home.
important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to know that God knows and is in charge. And he knows just what we can handle, what we can take. And he knew they would need to be homeschooled right after that. And God said, nope, they need to be home. As much as
Exactly.
we love them,
Exactly.
God still knows what we can
Oh,
handle and take. So true.
yes.
So true.
It is
What
so
a blessing
true.
they've been in your life as well.
Oh, they really have. I've learned a lot through the process. I really have. And I think they learned a lot, and this church really supported them and loved them. The
Mhm.
relationships that they planted seeds in them. So I'm
Mhm.
so thankful to the congregation for
Yes.
doing that. Okay, and another thing I want to say is I am so grateful for this church's prayers, their support, their love for me and my grandchildren. They really did thrive in this time, and I wouldn't have done it without their prayers. So thank you
Yeah.
so much.
God is good.
Thank you
Our
so much.
family
God
is
is
so
good.
important to us, aren't they? And
It's
I know
beautiful.
many of them have been praying for them and praying for you. And so I think it's good for them to know that they are now with their family, with their mom, their dad. Mhm.
Yes. Yes, they are. And their little Jax is just so happy. He just bounces. So it's a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
wonderful
yeah,
thing to
yeah.
see.
Well, share with us, is there something else that is on your heart today?
Well, the time that I got back was just beautiful. I had time to read my Bible, to get reconnected solidly with my faith and my trust in God, and all that was so beautiful. And then I get to a point where I need other Christians. I need church. I need support. I need prayers in the church. I need to clean the church. I just
That's
need to be
awesome.
in fellowship with the church. Yes.
Mhm. And so you started coming in during the week,
Yeah.
and how did you do your small group? I mean, were you a part of something? What does that look like for you?
Well, I did Zoom,
Okay.
and we did Zoom. Yeah, Zoom for Sharice and Debbie. We did Zoom Bible study on Fridays, and then we did the board meetings. And so those were all good and dandy. Even watching church online is okay, but I need church.
He
I
needed to
just
come
need.
back. So it's
Yes, I
good to
did.
have you back. Yes, it's good to have you
Yeah.
back. Reminds me of that verse in Hebrews 10, 24, 25, something like that. Don't forsake, don't stop hanging out, being together, encourage one another. We do need one another. And I know we've had conference calls, small groups that some have been a part of, and
Mhm.
Zoom small groups like what you're talking about, Bible study. And I'm thankful for the leaders because
Oh
they
yeah.
are helping to keep this connection and this fellowship together, even while some are still not able to be in church. Well, we love you, Susan. We're glad your children are where they need to be, and the families are doing great. And
Yes,
we're glad to be back in church. But we just wanted to hear from you that God is good. He is so good.
he is. Thank
Thanks for being.
God.
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks for being with us today.